Chopping it up with G and Z. Chopping it up. 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 Chopping it up with G and Z.
Hey, yo, welcome to Chopping It Up with G and Z. I am G. This is Z, my brother. What is going on, my ace, my dude, my guy? What's happening with you?
Bro, working retail at the Christmas season. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I tell you these days is moving, bro. What's good with you, man? How you doing? How's everything treating?
Man, yeah, I can't even complain, man. So while you doing the retail thing, I'm sitting on the outskirts, man. I'm working in Kansas. Yeah, the state of Kansas right now, and working out of a hotel, of course. But man, the one thing I will say, man, is this is a state. I understand why people feel like Oklahoma is just horses and hay. Because when you ride through it, that's all you see. Mm-hmm. Same thing with Kansas, brother. I mean, I don't see nothing but cattle and fields. That's it.
But it ain't even no hills. When you're in Kansas, it's like everything is flat. You just
everything is flat. You can see 20 miles straight.
Yeah.
And there's no hills, no nothing. And I've seen too many Trump signs too. So I'm ready to get the hell out of here. But yeah. So, bro, man. So let's get into a quick little session. We're gonna do a quick little chopping it up session here real quick because something major just happened tonight in the NBA. Steph Curry just passed Ray Allen as the most 3-point shots in NBA history. Bro, your thoughts on that? First and foremost,
man. The first thing is like he should be number one. Let's put it like that. Like we knew he was gonna be number one. We knew it was gonna happen.
Some reservation in your voice, brother. You okay?
No, it's no reservation at all. I wanted to say, like, I honestly thought it would happen faster than what it did. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, too, though, man, Ray Allen played a long career. And even though he probably never shot the volume like Steph does, he had a lot and he was a great shooter. So, but Steph Curry deserves that. He's the best shooter we've ever seen, period. There's no time period that you could put on that. There's no asterisk you could put next to it. Steph Curry's the best shooter. The way he shoots, he would have shot the same way whenever. So he deserves that record. He's the best shooter ever, period.
Yeah. I mean, hey, I can't disagree with that at all. I feel you though, because I there's something I actually wanted to bring up, and it's a stat that I actually heard tonight while watching what's going to happen. You know what's going on. I'm sitting here looking at it like everybody else is looking at it, like, okay, he's gonna pass it tonight.
Yeah.
All right, but watching inside the NBA, man, and usually I feel like Shaq and Charles are like haters sometimes on the new generation.
They are. That's what they do.
Which, yes, they are. But at the same time, man, tonight they brought up a really good point that I couldn't help but be like, okay, you know what? I kind of agree with that.
Yeah.
He was like, man, can you imagine Ray Allen shooting 15 threes a game? How many would he be, higher than he is right now? And it made me think, because they were like, okay, Ray Allen only shot 15 threes in like 7 games over his entire career. Steph Curry shoots 15 threes dang near every night. He's already shot 15 threes like 12 times this season. So, I mean, I feel like there could be, a wider margin because of how the game has changed. So I kind of understand where they're coming from with that, the argument with it. Like, man, the volume of threes we see nowadays is absolutely ridiculous. I wish there were more big men in the league right now, and how that old school used to play, that big man bully ball. I like that style of play, but then again, at the same time, I do like the way these cats is playing now, man. Like up and down skill position is 1 through 5. It's like the positionless NBA. So I dig the way they play. At the same time, I do have that nostalgia for the old school Hakeem Olajuwon days where there was a big man present, Patrick Ewing, Alonzo Mourning. Like there was these big men that did. This is what you went through, and the mid-range shot was just, you know what I'm saying? It had to be there.
Yeah.
Now everybody's shooting threes. It's crazy.
I don't particularly care for it. Like as far I'm not. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I guess we all grew up fans, you know what I'm saying? And we all love the NBA, man. I love Magic Johnson. I love Kareem. I'm a Laker, I'm a Laker fan. So I've loved all the Laker greats and even the Laker people who weren't greats. Eldon Campbell, Sadell Threed, you know what I'm saying? Like all of them, you know what I'm saying? Quick Nick, you know what I'm saying? I loved all of them, man. But I just think, man, I like the way the game is played now, but I've always been an offensive dude. Like even when we talk about football, baseball, basketball, I like scoring. I've always been into scoring. So defense, to me, those terrible defensive games and defensive struggles, I don't want to see that. I don't care to, you know what I'm saying, to stop my days to watch Alabama beat Oregon 7-3. I don't want that. You don't want to see 45 to 48. You know what I'm saying?
See those 90, 91, 87 scores?
No, I want to see. But the thing that I think about all the time too is like, because I hear people say all the time, like, well, the league is so different. The league is blah, blah, blah. But man, if you remember 86, 87, like Lakers Celtics finals, the scores were like 133 to 140. Like 125 to 130, like they were scoring.
Showtime,
so everybody
baby.
keep on telling us, and they want to sell us on that dream that it was these defensive battles and it was 90 to 84. You know what I'm saying? There was a lot of 125s, 130s, 140s that was going on.
You know what I think you know what I think it is, man? I think it's the affinity to the Detroit Pistons, man. Because everybody thought the Detroit Pistons was like the work hard, this is what can happen team. Like they don't have the major talent, but bro, do you remember a good point guard and a shooting guard and Dumars? You know what I'm saying? That was the bad boys, man. I mean, we saw defense a different type of way.
Do you remember the Denver Nuggets in the like late 80s, early 90s with Paul Westphal?
Yeah, it was just
scoring like 150 points a game,
up and down,
bro. So I just hate that we so stuck on like I remember the old days. Like, bro, the old days is not what you remember. It's so crazy to me, man, that people get stuck in this mindset and they just remember the Pistons. They don't remember before the Pistons or after the Pistons. Like, man, nobody was, bro. These 90s,
like
these mid,
showdowns, like
nobody was doing that, man. Magic was when Magic then was playing, they were scoring 130. You know what I'm saying? 120, 130, especially in the Showtime.
It was Showtime, baby. It was Showtime. Hey,
so
man. So
I like to see offense. So I'm happy, and I'll give him that about Ray Allen. Probably never shot as many shots as Steph Curry did, but that's not against Steph Curry though. Steph Curry is I still think he's a better shooter than Ray Allen.
Hey, you know what? Now I will say this because I feel like Steph has taken a lot of the glory of it because of how small he is and how far his range is. But one of the purest shots is his teammate to me, man. And if Clay can come back and be the Clay that we know he could be, man, I think we'll see even a purer shooter or as pure a shooter as Steph is.
I'll give you
we gotta move on. But just remember, this man actually scored 60 points off of like 11 dribbles.
70.
You know what I'm saying? Like
70. Yeah.
Yeah, so, just insane.
Bro,
insane.
I think,
man, but we gotta move on,
Thompson,
man, real quick to the NFL.
Yeah.
So in our sports chop, man, in the NFL, we actually saw a game last night, Arizona versus LA. So you had two top tier teams, one team in LA, the Rams, who have all the star power. I mean, you got Matthew Stafford, you have Odell Beckham Jr., you have just all the star power. And then on defense, you got, you know what I'm saying, the face of the defensive league, you know what I mean? You got Von Miller now. So they came out with the W, but we feel like Arizona is still, you know, tops in that division right now. So I mean, Arizona is just crazy to me. Your thoughts on that game, man, and also your thoughts on what else is going on in the NFL, bro? What's striking you right now?
Man, my immediate thought is that Arizona, the Rams can't stop the run. They've always struggled with stopping the run, and I felt like their offense was built to score a lot of points, where they would force the other team to have to score a lot of points, and that way they could have Aaron Donald and Malcolm Floyd because they front seven. They front seven was great. They front seven was great 4 weeks ago. But when you add Von Miller on the other side of Aaron Donald, and then you still have Malcolm, you know what I'm saying? What's his name? Malcolm Floyd there. And then the nose tackle last night was playing great last night.
Yeah, but that's okay. So here's my thing with the Rams, man. You just named off the who are certified Hall of Famers. I mean, to me, Von Miller's a Hall of Famer. Aaron Donald will be a Hall of Famer. Like, they have star power, but at the same time, I feel like their defense has not been star all year. You know what I'm saying? Like, last night was an exception to the rule. That's why there's a reason why those cats are like, they're not living up to me. They're not living up to the potential. I feel like it's a Super Bowl or bust with the Rams.
No, I definitely believe it's Super roster. I definitely believe it's Super Bowl or bust, but I disagree. I think their defense was set up a certain way, and after the certain way, you know what I'm saying? Even if you think about, if you take the front seven out, like, who's on their back end? Jalen Ramsey, right? Yeah. And Jalen Ramsey's gonna be physical at the line. He's gonna bump you. He's gonna do all of that because he knows what he has up front, right? So their defense is set up to play a certain way. What I think last night was they figured out they could stop the run on top of stopping the pass. So to me,
but that's the thing about it, though. To me, okay, so I'm just gonna say this, and this is my thoughts on the Rams, man. To me, that defense with the names you just mentioned should be the 2015 Seattle Legion of Boom. Like, no, disagree. I feel like they should be. And to me, they're not playing that way.
I disagree. And I think it's a hard disagree too. You know what? I think they're good up front, and I think they have good pieces that could do good things. I don't think any defense that we're gonna ever name is gonna compete with the Legion of Boom, especially when you talk about the back end. When you talk about having 4 Hall of Famers in your defensive backfield, I'm talking about cornerback, safeties. Like, bro, you're never gonna see that.
Yeah, well, maybe we won't. I don't know, bro. But so anything else in the NFL you see, man? What about you said you saw the Green Bay and Chicago game, right?
Man, before we even go off that, what I do want to say too, though, I think the Rams with Cooper Kupp and them having Odell Beckham Jr. Man. Odell Beckham Jr. give them, even if he don't catch a lot, Cooper Kupp is so hard, man, and it'll free up Odell Beckham Jr. and Odell Beckham Jr. will be decent enough where they'll always see, you know what I'm saying? They'll be good offensive. I think Matt Stafford, like, you actually seen how much Detroit didn't do what they were supposed to do with him,
bro. So Matthew Stafford's the X factor, and I'm sorry, as a Detroit fan, Z, it's not like he didn't have talent there. As a Detroit
fan, didn't have talent there. I don't feel like he didn't have talent.
I feel like I still don't trust Matt Stafford until he shows victories in the playoffs. These regular season games, whatever. When it comes to the playoffs, because you couldn't even win a playoff game with Megatron.
All he had was Megatron.
I don't care. That's enough for a playoff.
As a salty Detroit fan,
they also had Golden Tate too, who was a very
not when they had Megatron.
Receiver. Yeah, he was there.
No, he wasn't
there. Okay, look. Anyway, Z,
bet 10, bet it.
I ain't betting. I'm just telling you right now.
Golden Tate
didn't trust him. Okay. I don't trust him. All right. If he wins a couple of games, if he wins 2 playoff games for the Rams, so be it. I will. Bet.
I watched the game with my wife.
Detroit Lion fan is me is like, nah, bro, you should have won some of that with us.
I watched the game.
Big franchises, whatever.
I watched the game with my wife last night, and I said, "Baby, this is Matthew Stafford. He's like, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the league." I said, but every time I say anything about him, Gerald is salty because he's a Detroit fan and he can't see how great this player is just because he has that Detroit saltiness in him.
Yeah, call it.
What are you displaying right now?
Okay, I am. Yes, I will admit it. Sucker.
Okay, so then my last point, and I don't even have to talk about the NFL no more.
Yeah.
My last point is I think Kyler Murray is like the best of both worlds. I think he's like speed wise and running wise, he's probably one of the best running quarterbacks we've seen. And then on top of that, he's absolutely the best running quarterback ever. I honestly think that he'd be okay without being able to run because he throws so accurately. Yeah. But I can definitely tell you he is the best running quarterback we have ever seen.
Bro, I sent you the message last night saying, hey, I feel like this dude, if you break down, and yeah, people can say, yeah, he lost that game last night. Okay, whatever. He threw a pick. and he
threw
made some bad decisions, or whatever the case is.
Yeah.
I put that mainly on the fact that they got some freaks up front in LA, but whatever. This dude has completely blown it off the course. What is his third year?
Third year, man, bro.
And literally, he has the Arizona Cardinals.
Arizona Cardinals. Let's talk about that. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If they make the Super Bowl, we wouldn't be surprised. That's how
not at all
good they are. So yeah, I mean, come on, man. Yeah,
and they got. I mean,
definitely.
like honestly, I wish JJ Watt wouldn't have got hurt,
Mm-hmm.
and because JJ Watt and Chandler Jones on the same line was going to be an issue, but they never really got to play no games together this year. And then Budda Baker is like one of the best safeties in the league, but outside of that, they don't really have a lot. I mean, they have some good defensive players, but they don't have what LA has.
Yeah, LA is star-studded. All right,
but
man.
What they do have is AJ Green and DeAndre Hopkins,
man,
and John Connor.
I'm sorry, but B-Hop, man, dude, yeah.
B-Hop is Bernard Hopkins.
D-Hop, excuse me, not
he
Bernard,
beats up
but D-Hop. We was gonna talk about some boxing tonight, but we cool. All right, man. So jumping off the sports and let's hit on the music real quick, man. One of the things that actually went down these last few weeks that I've been here, one of the highlights since I've been here and working in Kansas, was the versus battle between Bone and 3-6 Mafia.
Bro,
man, just quickly, your thoughts on that whole versus.
Two big thoughts. And the first thing is I'm gonna celebrate 3-6 Mafia first. My wife tells me I talk about Juicy J like I know him. I refer to Juicy J as Juicy. I'd be like, Juicy said, and she'd be like, Z, you do not know this man. You cannot call him Juicy. I'd be like, hey man, but Juicy J says. But I feel like every time we have a good verse, like so every time we have
you still think Juicy J is the best rapper, one of the best top 5?
He's never been one of my best rappers. He's one of my favorite rappers, but he's never going to be on my best rapper list. But he's one of my favorite. Yeah. But so every time we have like a versus where like things should go, like somebody should be a favorite, I feel like they don't understand the concept. And I feel like Bone didn't understand the concept. I feel like Dipset didn't understand the concept. Whereas I felt like the people who felt like they were the underdogs were like, this is how I'm going to win. And they drew a roadmap to victory. So long story short, I think 3-6 had paid attention to what happened on Versus. And they plotted out what they were supposed to do. Bro, when we watching the Versus, they did hard songs, everyone. They didn't do none of those in between. Like, this is a 3-6 song I like, but I don't really mess with it. They didn't do like the late night tips and none of that.
You are absolutely correct with this. And what was I saying during the whole time this Versus was happening? Like, what song is they playing? Nobody knows that off unless you are a Bone Thug fan from you knew them before they got big when they moved out of Cleveland.
Bro, dude, they didn't play the first of the month. Think about that.
Yes,
they didn't play the first of the month.
Why are they not playing?
They didn't play. They didn't play the. There was a song with Playing Skills that Crazy Bone was in. They didn't play that. They had a song with Big Pun. And the thing that I always tell people, for me, the big thing about Bone is they're the only people that has a song with Pac, Biggie, and Pun. They didn't even play the Pun song, and I was like, bro,
how long did How long did it take to even play the Biggie song?
Bro, that was like halfway through.
Like, dude, why are they not playing the Biggie song? So, all right, y'all down 10. Y'all down 10-1 on the scorecard. All right, it's round 1 through 10, and y'all only got one round. Y'all better come with your guns blazing. And they never played it for like 20 songs. I'm like, why,
bro? Then on top of that, I mean, they brought out Lil Eazy-E, which was great, and they brought out a Chamillionaire, and I was like, bro, I ain't seen Chamillionaire rap since. I ain't seen Chamillionaire rap in 14, 15 years.
Look at the other people. Look at 3-6, who they brought out.
They brought out Lil Flip. Oh, they brought out Tasha too. Bone brought out Tasha. It was cool. We was like, oh, that's cool. Tasha. We ain't seen Tasha. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they brought out Flip, and I was like, oh, okay. They brought out Flip. Then they brought out I think the dude name is Young Duke or something like that. The Crunk Ain't Dead dude, the dude from Memphis, but he hot right now. He like a big dude, hot right now. Yeah. Then they, you know what I'm saying? Then they brought out, when I seen Lil Wayne, I was like, what? They brought out Lil Wayne? Then they brought out Wiz Khalifa. Yeah, then they brought out Wiz Khalifa. They brought out Project Pat. They brought out
Terrence Howard
with them. They brought the chat with them. They brought Terrence Howard out with them.
Bro, when I seen
when I seen Young Buck, I was like, oh shoot, I ain't seen Young Buck.
They went for the gusto.
8Ball and MJG too, bro. I was done. So
yeah, they went for the gusto.
They called. I really said Juicy J called in all his favorites. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody who owed him anything, he was like, I need you here tonight. Yeah. But then the last thing I want to say, and then we can talk about something else. I felt like Busy Bone had a real light skin moment where he was like, you ugly motherfuckers ain't gonna be mocking me on stage. And I was like, bro, what man says that to a man?
Bro, yeah. I think, you know what? And this is just me personally from when I think back to watching it, I think he knew that they were getting murdered.
Mollywopped. That's the word. Mollywopped.
He got in his feelings for a second. It was like, hey man, they ain't react to, the crowd is not even reacting to us the way they're reacting to 3-6
at all.
And that's just y'all's fault for not, you know what I'm saying, putting it out.
For y'all not playing it.
He got mad and it turned into a brawl. Not even a brawl, just a little scuff up, water thrown, water bottles, whatever the case is. But anyway,
bro. But when Busy Bone did his verse on the Tupac song, when he actually did the verse, man, I looked at my wife, and my wife is a Bone fan. I'm a 3-6 fan, and we was like back and forth the whole night. But when Busy did his verse on that, and there was another song he did a verse on, I was like, bro, that's almost unimaginable for a man to be. It was the Biggie song and the Tupac song. That's what it was. Yeah. Busy's verse on both of those songs are stupid, and he did them live, and I was like, I looked at my wife, and I was like, I don't even like Bone, but that's amazing.
No, man, dude,
that's amazing. Ridiculous. But he definitely had a very light skinned moment in doing what he did.
That's super crazy. All right, man. So, there is some other music news, I guess, right now that I kind of wanted to throw out there, and just real quick, Dr. Dre is produced in a whole album with Marsha Ambrose. Yeah. And man, I just feel like this is gonna be epic. Yeah. Only because, and I think we kind of mentioned this before, but every album from an established artist, if they're in a breakup, if they're in like a divorce, i.e. Dr. Dre, if they're going through a hard time, I feel like they write or they produce their best stuff, i.e. Mary J. Blige, i.e.
Marvin
every
Gaye.
R&B artist from 75 up until, the 2000s. I mean, I just feel like the albums that are, when they pour their hearts into it, which I feel like he has done, is going to be classic. And also, man, there was a whole new album from Rick Ross that just dropped. So, your thoughts, man, on that, or what you listen to right now? What you got?
My thought is Marvin Gaye's "Hello, My Dear." That album. My thought is Donny Hathaway's "Extension of a Man." I want to say that's when he was divorcing his wife.
I was gonna say, wait a second, because that Marvin Gaye album, that was when she passed away, right?
No, he was. No,
because he was married. I thought she passed away.
No, I thought one of them albums, one of the Marvin Gaye's, maybe it was the one with Mercy Mercy Me. One of those albums was after Tammy Terrell passed, but he wasn't technically with Tammy Terrell. They was just cool. Yeah. And one of those albums was the album that him and the Gordy daughter broke up. And remember, it was like this whole album, the proceeds to this album go to her. That's how we got off of Motown.
Oh, okay.
But I want to say that might be the Distant Lover album. I might be wrong.
Anyway, one of his best songs ever, player.
But you know what I'm saying? But I know that Donny Hathaway, when him and his wife were divorcing, like one of them Roberta Flack's and like one of them albums, the Extension of a Man. I want to say it's Extension of a Man, but it was an amazing album. Mary J. Blige as well. I always thought Marsha Ambrose is one of the best singers ever. I think she never got a full like concentration from one producer who could really give her what she needed. Yeah. So I'm really hoping for her talent that she gets what she needs and she'll able to display, because she has an amazing voice.
I told you she hit notes voice. She hit notes. I showed you that song, man. I was like, man, she hit some notes. I was like, oh,
definitely.
God.
I definitely. So I'm waiting to, because I'm Marsha Ambrose, Jasmine Sullivan, them the ones that I'd be like, bro, whatever they do, I'm gonna listen to. You know what I'm saying? Because they just sing so well.
Period.
But then as far as the Rick Ross, man, I'm gonna let you have that. I was more disappointed. It wasn't none of them. You know how Rick Ross had a song? It's like, "These can't hold me back." He had the Richard and Rich. He had the Richard and Rich. It was like the last two albums on the last two songs on the album were like regular Rick Ross songs, but a lot of the beats. And I was like, bro, Rick Ross is known for picking the best beats.
You didn't like, bro? I thought he had some. Okay, so you're all right. So
I was underwhelmed.
So your final verdict on the album was what, like a C minus?
No, I give him a B. He rapped, bro. I'm gonna give him a B regardless, just because he raps so well, and he rapped well. I listened to the whole album. It wasn't like I skipped through and was like, oh, this beat is trash. I listened to him rap, and he raps his tail off. But I just
feel
thought
like the album was,
it just, the beats wasn't what I expect from him, man. It wasn't no "Gotta Get Away." You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, get away from here.
Okay,
like,
so on the opposite side of that, I listened to the album and I was like, this is A+ material. Okay. Bro, man, the song with Jasmine Sullivan, Outlaws, dope. Oh my God, the way the trumpet pumps in on that song and the way she does it, man, that was, man, bro. I'm surprised you ain't being like, man, I'm bumping this 24/7. I need, Jasmine Sullivan singing on top of this. And anyway, so that song by itself. Then also the song he did with Future and Wale.
You know, I don't care for Wale, but that was a good song. I
give you that. Insane.
That was the best I've ever heard Future rap. Future was rapping so good. I didn't even know it was
Future at first. I thought it was somebody else, and I was like, wait a second, that sounds like Future,
bro. He was rapping so good because I seen it said Wale featuring Wale and Future, and then I heard the song, and I knew Wale had already rapped, and Future, I was like, that can't be Future. He sounds like he put some time into his lyrics. What is this? Yes. So I definitely agree. Yeah. But I still think, man, I always give it to Ross on rapping, man. He's one of the best rapping dudes that you'll ever hear, man. So I'm never gonna be mad. So the song with him and Benny the Butcher. Mm-hmm. Oh, bro, they were spitting. I was like, ooh, that's tough. That's super tough. I wish they would have picked a better beat, because I think Benny the Butcher and Conway the Machine and West Side Gun, they always have terrible beats. Terrible beats. I would have liked to hear. I would always like to hear those good rappers: Benny the Butcher, Conway the Machine. West Side Gun is not a good rapper at all. Nas, I would all like to hear them on good beats. They're always on terrible beats.
Okay, you're gonna quit talking about Nas's beats, man. Some of his stuff is dope. You just don't like, just say you don't.
Except Spicy.
Okay, so anyway, man, Spicy. Moving on to for music, man. Let's talk about some movies real quick. So some movies that you actually saw on this whole Christmas Thanksgiving time frame, man. You said you saw King Richard, The Unforgivable. Those two movies.
Yep.
All right.
King Richard with the Will Smith movie. Yeah, the King Richard, the Will Smith movie about Venus and Serena. Mm-hmm. Man, Will Smith acted his tail off. I thought the movie was really well. They did it really well. I told my wife at some point, I was like, I don't feel like I feel like they just showed all the good parts of Venus and Serena Daddy.
Bad stuff.
Yeah, there was a lot of bad stuff. And then I heard their older sister came out and was like, this ain't who my dad was. He was a womanizer. He was abusive. He was so-and-so. And I was like,
well, you know, when they're doing a biopic, man, they try to keep it as
trying to keep it as clean as possible.
Yeah, as clean as possible. Unless they're talking about somebody that,
like,
you know what I'm saying, like a James Brown movie biopic. You know what I'm saying? You can't get away from the fact that James Brown was high as hell in this.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, you remember we seeing the thing and he hit the gun? Bam! Ladies, who used the bathroom? Oh my God.
Oh man. That's just
totally off square, man. I was thinking about Get Up this weekend, and I was just like, bro, Chadwick Boseman was like an amazing actor, and I would have loved to see him get Denzel's age. You know what I'm saying? Just how amazing of an actor he was.
Yeah.
But
we lost one too early, man.
Definitely. Will Smith did a good job. The girls who were in the movie did a good job. It was overall a real good movie. Me and my wife watched The Unforgivable with Sandra Bullock. And
okay, so I keep hearing about this on Netflix, man, and I haven't had the time to actually check it out. So give me a premise for all this.
Listen to this though. Even before I give you the premise, Sandra Bullock is in the car. You hear me? And she's talking to a dude who's been trying to talk to her. I'm not gonna give you all the movie, but he's talking to a dude who's trying to talk to, and I look at him, I'm like, bro, he look weird. Bro, this is the Punisher, the cat from The Walking Dead who slept with Rick's wife and got her pregnant.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
So he's in the movie, but he's the same dude. He was in the Venus and Serena movie with Will Smith too. And I'm like, oh, that's him. Then
Look, you like, oh,
that's kind of cool. And then so there's a white and black couple in the movie, and the white husband is Kingpin, who plays the Italian mobster dude in Godfather of Harlem.
Oh,
the dude who plays Kingpin, like the big
man.
dude.
I know who you're talking about. Yeah, I don't know.
He's in the movie too. And guess who his wife is?
Who?
Viola Davis.
Viola?
You know, anytime I see Viola Davis, I'm in. I'd be like, bro, she's like Rick Ross of acting. You know what I'm saying? Her and Denzel, if they're in the movie, I'm watching it because they picked out a great script.
Hey man, ever since she was stopped from the nose in that Denzel scene, I was like, okay, yeah, this chick can act because she was.
Dude,
I've been with you this whole time. I was like, oh,
she is
I believe you.
Down
I believe you.
The best actress on earth. There's nobody better than her. I don't care who it is.
Well,
but they're all in the movie, man. Names. And the movie had like a real good. It was like we were trying to figure it out, and then had a twist at the end. And we was like, huh, I didn't see that coming. So,
so it's called Unforgivable.
Unforgivable. It was pretty good. And then there was a new movie with Halle Berry called Bruise, where she was an MMA fighter.
Really?
Mm-hmm. It's on Netflix too.
Man, I'm tripping. I saw I saw it on the social media. Hyped it up a little bit.
I mean,
I
it's
haven't
not
had a chance to check it out.
It's her directorial debut.
Oh, so she directed it?
She directed it, yeah. And it was some stuff in it that I was like, that is so unneeded. But you know, Halle Berry is Halle Berry, and I think she likes doing certain things that make her feel comfortable that probably don't really add to the movie, but you know it was all right.
You know, I mean, I know, and this is probably gonna be weird for some people, but my opinion of Halle Berry is kind of dipped from the 90s. You know what I'm saying? Too. Like Halle Berry used to be like, oh my God, it's Halle. Now I'm just like, it's Halle. I mean, that's not bad. It's just
I mean, she's still Halle Berry. Like, I'm not gonna say that.
She's beautiful.
Yeah, but I think she's falling in a trap to think that she has to be. I almost feel like she's Wesley Snipes. Like every movie I'm in, I gotta have a sex scene. You remember when Wesley was big and every movie he had, it was a sex scene. It was like, bro, this is white men can't jump. We talking about basketball. Do we really have to have a sex scene? And that's how I felt about this movie. You know what I'm saying? It was it's about her being an MMA fighter, and I'm like, do we really have to have a sex scene or multiple sex scenes? Like, I don't need that.
If Halle want to do her thing,
But I feel like that's she got recognized for, she got her Oscar for being in the sex scene. So I feel like she feels like that shows her range or something.
Or maybe she has to keep that sex appeal because that's one of the biggest things that drew her. I mean, who knows?
It is what it is. Who am I to judge? I'm not Halle Berry.
One other movie is coming out that I have to see because I haven't seen any of those, and I will take time when I get time to actually check out a couple of those. I may not watch the Halle Berry movie, but I will check out a couple. Yeah. But the one movie I know I'm going to see is Spider-Man coming out.
Yeah,
and apparently for the reviews is dropping, and the Spider-Man, and there's also the Matrix.
Oh yeah, the Matrix. I remember the Matrix coming out too. The Matrix 4.
But I will say this, bro. The reviews that are coming out about this Marvel Spider-Man movie is like, this is better than Endgame. It's up there with Endgame. It's not, part of that new phase that we've seen so far from Marvel, but it's like, this is supposed to be something dope. And I plan on checking it out.
Man, I definitely plan on checking it out. And I think what they're doing with the new Spider-Man is, because from what I've heard, all the Spider-Mans are supposed to be in it, and all the villains from all the Spider-Mans are supposed to be in it. So to me, it's just like it's almost like an Endgame thing where we're bringing everybody together. It's like a Civil War thing where everybody's in there. And
man, can you imagine a Superman movie with Christopher Reeves, rest in peace? You know what I'm saying? Like the other 3 Supermen that made it, that would be dope.
Yeah.
Like,
or
so
Batman.
This
Batman with Ben Affleck.
Batman,
the dude from the 90s, the weird
Michael
dude
Keaton,
from the 90s, Michael Keaton. And then
the blonde hair dude, Val Kilmer.
And then the new dude, the weird dude from the trilogy.
Yeah.
You'd be amazed just to see them in it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm definitely looking forward to the Spider-Man. Marvel still ain't steered me wrong, man. I haven't seen Black Widow in the Rings of the Shang 10. I think I missed the last 2 Marvel movies. Oh, the Eternals. I haven't seen the Eternals either. So I'm still, but Hawkeye has been good so far.
I haven't seen it.
What If was good so far. You know what I'm saying? Falcon and the Winter Soldier, WandaVision. So I'm still riding with Marvel, man. So hopefully
they haven't let. Honestly, they haven't let anybody down, man. They've been on their stuff. I will say that, man. Even on episodes and stuff that I don't really dig, you still feel like, okay, let me just try to get the gist of all this. I want to stick to the timeline. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Yeah, I'm good with. All right, man. So before we end all this, man, there is a couple of things on music, and then I want to lead this into something else. To our ending, I should say, our ending question of the day. But Tank came out with a Can We Talk challenge.
Yes.
And we've heard a lot of R&B singers try to do this challenge.
Yes.
So what do you think? What are your thoughts on that, bro?
Bro, I think for me, man, I like to see people do like good challenges. You know what I'm saying? Not like the
I lost my video.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop it. Yeah, like so for me, man, I like to see challenges that are not like the Omarion, like a weird challenge. I like to see like the good, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, we're gonna sing, and I think Tank was like, I'm calling out all these R&B singers, no auto-tune, get into the thing, sing your thing, you know what I'm saying? And so I've seen Anthony Hamilton, I've seen Avery Wilson. You know who Avery Wilson is, don't you?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Avery Wilson sings. Avery Wilson can sing anybody's song, women, men, whatever. That's how good he sings. I seen Anthony Hammer, Wanye from Boyz II Men. I seen him do it. Anthony Anderson actually did a decent job for him to be like not a real singer, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, I'm not mad at that. Kevin Stage did it, you know what I'm saying? Kevin Stage did decent too, you know what I'm saying? They're not singers, but I think
he's hilarious, cool. By the way. Yeah,
he's very hilarious, man. And I just appreciate his come up, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's cool for him to do a challenge that everybody can do. Like, hey, if you think you can sing, sing. You know what I'm saying? Dude, I was told Alika last night, I said, baby, I'm finna get my I'm gonna warm up my hot lemon juice and get ready. She said Z is hot tea with lemon in it. Like, maybe not tonight, but I'm gonna get my Can We Talk challenge in.
Stop. Hey man, so I would, you know what, bro? I ain't gonna lie, man. I call me whatever. You know I'm an R&B kid anyway. Bro, I miss when we actually had singers that we could just be like, yeah, the singers right there. That like a Whitney Houston reborn. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
just that era of just talent. We just be like, oh, that person can sing. God, dog. Yeah. Now, man, I don't know. Let me get into that whole thing spiel, man. Yeah. But I just feel like I wish R&B made a huge comeback. Like, man,
I think with so much, man, you know what I'm saying? I never want to be that person, man. I think, but right now the line between rap and R&B is blurred so much with the auto-tune and the cadences.
And like the Chris Brown wannabes.
Yeah, like, man, I don't
everybody
like it,
bites
man.
off the same style.
I want to hear it. What's your girl name? Your song that you keep singing and I'm gonna fight you. You sing it again. The Ari Lennox song.
Pressure.
Yeah, I hate the pressure part, but she sings. You know what I'm saying? Like,
she does, man.
She sings, man. I think Jasmine Sullivan is amazing. Marsha Ambrosius is amazing. Like, there's so many good singers out there, man. I think, what's your girl name? Janae Aiko, man. Her is amazing to me. Amazing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I would like to just see them sing songs. And I would actually, I like Chris Brown when he sings regular. There's a dude named Tone Stith. I like him. I'm not a fan of your dude, but I seen him on the Soul Train Awards, and I was like, oh, Lucky Day, actually all right. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you for trying to give him props, Z.
I
tried to butch on the dude.
He was singing Silk Sonic, bro. Like,
yeah.
Bruno Mars still got a whole bunch of gorilla songs in his past that just rubbed me the wrong way.
Well, you know, he was coming out as pop, but he was more of a Cuban singer. He always identified as a Cuban singer.
He got like 2 videos with gorillas in them. And I feel like that is and now you're doing black music and you was talking about gorillas, like it's something about that rubs me wrong way. But it could be me. My wife say I'm reaching, but it is what it is.
Yeah. All right, man. So to finish this off tonight, man, it's been a great question. We're gonna make this. I need you quick, easy, off the top answers, Z. Give me your top 5 male R&B singers of all time. Of all time, baby. I'm not talking about just, you know what I'm saying, our generation. We're gonna go for all time, brother.
Top
Roll
5
with it.
Ever.
Roll with it.
Sam Cooke.
All right.
Donny Hathaway.
All right.
Luther Vandross.
I'm surprised. Go. All right. That's 4. You only got one more left.
Is that 4?
That's 4.
Donny,
You said
Sam
Sam Cooke.
Luther Vandross.
Luther.
That's 3. Did I miss one?
No. You said Sam Cooke, Luther Vandross, Donny Hathaway, and somebody else you put in already. Okay, well, let's just go with those 3. You got 2 more.
All right. I got 2 more left. Ooh, bro, that is gonna be the hardest.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with
Mosey.
Freddie
Off
Jackson.
The top of your dome. It's
I'm
not
gonna go
correct.
with Freddie
Come on.
Jackson. And I'm
Freddie Jackson.
Freddie Jackson.
Okay. Well, number 4. Last
And
one.
I'm gonna end it with Cisco. That's what I got. That's what I got.
Hey man, you need to get burned for that one, dog.
Man, I might die for it. I might watch this later and be like, what was I thinking?
What was I thinking? Hey
But
man, okay.
that's what I got.
Top 5.
Okay.
Bro, I gotta go with Teddy P.
Oh, damn. I missed Teddy P.
Yes, you did. Sam Cooke.
I missed Al Green too. I missed Al Green.
Can't nobody argue with Sam Cooke. I'm gonna go with my number 3 band, Marvin Gaye. I gotta go with Marvin.
I know you was gonna put Marvin in the list.
Hey, listen, bro. You gotta, man.
I don't have to do anything, but
nobody,
I know you was
I know you don't agree. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Marvin Gaye. All right. Number 4, I'm gonna roll with Otis Redding.
Oh, Gerald.
Yeah, that's
Gerald.
what you say. Yeah, you didn't think about that, did you?
I messed up. I didn't do Charlie Wilson. I didn't do Stevie Wonder. Bro, I messed up my list.
Man, hey, and you sitting here bringing out what I was gonna say is my number 5. Stevie Wonder.
Yeah.
Stevie Wonder. I don't know how you missed that one, but
man, because you put me on the spot. You put me on the spot. You said right off the top of your head, right now.
Off top of your head. I'm just surprised you didn't even say. Hey,
Sam Cooke, Donny Hathaway, Stevie Wonder, Luther Vandross, and Teddy P. That'll be my 5.
Surprised about Luther because I know you didn't always be like, oh, Luther's there.
Technically, Luther's the most sound singer ever.
Bro, what do you always say? No, wait. I need you to say this. What do you always say about Luther before we finish this off? Because you always say to me, Luther is that one dude who practiced every single day of his life.
Yeah,
and hit every single note the right way.
Bro,
he didn't have a God-given talent, but he had the practice talent.
No. I don't think. I think he had God-given talent. So I don't never want to say that. But what I want to say is like Luther was technically like, even if you hear about like him and Anita Baker being on tour together, like the way they used to argue, because he was like, you're not singing the right way, you're not using your diaphragm. I think Luther was so perfectly tuned to singing that he did everything perfect. Luther wasn't like overwhelmingly great at anything, but he was a solid 8.5, 9 on everything.
This was the dude that practiced for the test every day.
Ooh, yeah. What?
Oh man. Hey man. So, bro, anything you want to end off on, man? So it's been cool, of course, chopping it up with my boy.
Oh no, man, I'm good, man. You know what I'm saying? I definitely want to see how, you know what I'm saying, how this look and how we go from here, man. But definitely appreciate, you know what I'm saying, y'all still hanging out with us, man. I know we are like super inconsistent. We have a lot of life going on right now, changing jobs, working in different states, parenting still in marriages, trying to figure that stuff out too. So I definitely appreciate everybody who hit me all the time. Be like, bro, when y'all doing a new episode, or Steph always being like, bro, when you put me on the show. So I definitely appreciate everybody.
Hey, and for those asking, we are gonna get to like a marriage episode, I guess. Or
we're gonna definitely do a marriage episode.
We're gonna talk about that.
Hearing about it. So we definitely gonna do one.
Yeah, definitely. All right, man. So hey, bro, it was good, man. Yeah, we need to do this again next week.
Yeah, or, can we do it again next week, please?
Of course.
Yeah.
As long as we got the technical abilities going on, because our technical difficulties in states is crazy out here,
bro. I'm telling you. But man, once again, man, thank everybody. Thank y'all for hanging out with us, man. Hopefully we have some coming down the pike that we can figure out, man, and do something where we could get on a bigger platform. So
yeah,
we appreciate everybody, man, and thank y'all.
Appreciate it one time. All right, man. Good hollering at you, Z. This is again your boys chopping it up with G and Z. Y'all be good.
All right,
man. I don't know about global warming. I don't know the science behind it, but I do know this. It's not supposed to be 80 degrees on December the 15th, 16th, 7th, whatever it is today.
14th, whatever. It's all relative. It's
we are 2 weeks away from Christmas, and it is like I can go out in some shorts. You know what I'm saying?
I have really been questioning, should I wear shorts to work? Like, can I wear these shorts? Like, bro. Yeah. But I'm telling you, this lady was like, this lady at work today was like, so how are you feeling about the weather? I said, let me tell you, if it be like this on Christmas, I'm barbecuing. I'm black, baby. We look for any reason to barbecue.
Yeah.
I ain't never barbecued on Christmas before. You remember Jason's lyric? I ain't never seen the sun set before. Bro, let me barbecue on Christmas. It's gonna be a problem.
Man. Hey, but bro, this is crazy, man. It's between that and Omicron and what do you think about this whole thing? Anyway, if y'all ain't got your boosters yet, is I'm the only one like, man, we gotta get our boosters pretty soon.
No, my wife is on the fence about, you know what I'm saying, because she had a rough time with the second shot. So she was like,
I was thinking about that too. Yeah.
She's like, I don't know. I was like, shoot, I'm gonna call Walgreens ASAP and be like, baby, can I get some of that booster, baby? You got a little bit of that booster.
Hey, I'm gonna be up there just like New Jack City. Y'all got any more than boosters, man?
Hey, I've been working every day, baby. Dang. Can I get this booster?
Hey, bro, man. So one of the things too, man. Oh snap! Did you see the? I don't know if I haven't even been keeping track of politics lately, man. I've been keeping it off of the news.
Me neither, man. Okay. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm not going to interrupt you.
No. I've been keeping everything off the news, man, because you know what I'm saying. The news is just always negative, blah 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 blah, negative. But they had a they caught the dude with the text messages, Mark Meadows. Mark Meadows, who was Trump's like, I don't know, right-hand man or whatever the case is. Yeah. He had text messages in his phone going back and forth with Fox News anchors.
What?
Yes. He was like, hey, like the Fox News anchors were like, hey, you know, Donald Trump this is about the January 6th stuff.
Yeah.
It was like, hey, Donald Trump needs to come out and condemn all this. And Mark Meadows was like, I don't know what you want me to do. What the fuck you want me to do? I can't tell this dude nothing.
Why for?
Like I was like, why for? Bro, he has a direct access line to the news media
and the president, and he was just like,
I was like, bro, man, hey, we knew he was corrupt, but just now seeing all this stuff come out, you just like, man,
bro. You know the thing is though, man, like they're gonna pretty much, for them to say anything about Trump, they're gonna pretty much have to have Trump in a video, not even an audio record, like a video recording with a dude from the Proud Boys and the people from QAnon or whatever they call
QAnon or whatever.
Yeah, man. QAnon. They're gonna have to have a video with him sitting around at a table being like, so on January the 6th, baby, I need y'all to go up to the Capitol and riot. That's the only way that they're gonna do anything to him. Other than that, every time it's something, they're gonna turn the cheek. Well, maybe. Like, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I'm also I'll be honest with you, I'm so frustrated about Biden and Harris to me, they haven't did anything for the black community. And like, I don't need you to do a black bill. Here's the black bill where we're gonna support all these black people, but they promise more than what they're doing. There should have been something for police reform. There should have been some federal law for we still ain't got an anti-lynching bill, bro.
Hey, well, so I gotta, man, hey, again, bro, politics is something else. So Biden promised this thinking that he was gonna have the Senate and the House, because they can't pass it. Because I promise you, if you look at some of the bills that have passed the House, you'd be like, yes, pass this, sign this, come on. But the fact that the Senate has to actually sign for it as well, and they have a one vote majority in the Senate. However, there are two other senators who hold up everything.
The dude from West Virginia,
he gets on the chick from Arizona.
Oh, she gets. Well, I don't hate her as much as I hate the West Virginia dude.
Sorry, I didn't mean to be like chick from Arizona, but the woman from Arizona, the woman senator from Arizona, and
the older lady.
Yes, and the old dude from West Virginia,
and the old cat,
Kristen Sinema, and I can't remember his name right now. Yes. Manchin, so as long as
something,
so all they have to do is just be like, we're not voting yes on this unless I can't go back to the people in my state who are racist as hell and tell them that we're going to do anything for black people. So we can't do that. Like that to me is basically what it's all about.
It's still that. Yeah,
I feel like that's the difference between Democrats and Republicans. Republicans will just be like, whatever you say, sir, we'll do it. Democrats,
we hate black people.
I have to you know what I'm saying? Like, dude, if you can't follow, if you don't want to follow the whatever the code is, then just don't be in the code. That's I don't know,
bro. So, I'm gonna jump off of here, man, because you know what I'm saying. I don't know what I got, but I did want to tell you. I didn't know if you saw the replay of the Nunes Pena fight.
No, I didn't, bro. I was in Vegas at the time. I just saw.
How you in Vegas and you missed that?
Well, because we weren't actually on the floor watching the fights and stuff. We were actually out and about. But when I got back, I saw the ESPN highlight, and I was like, "Dog, that's crazy."
So I told my wife, I was like, it's something about Pena. Like, she doesn't even look like a fighter, man. So we're watching the fight, and she's doing her feints, and her feints are like bad, like. And I was like, what is she doing?
So is this one of those things where you like, oh, I don't know what the hell she's doing, and
I don't know what she's doing. Yeah, but I tell Alika though, man, you know what I'm saying, because my wife really likes UFC. My wife likes UFC and boxing, and so I tell Alika, it's something about her though. Like, she's just like and I think Tate, Maisha Tate, I think she has the same thing where it's like, I'm a girl, and I don't even want to say it like that. Like, I'm not like a masculine girl. Like, it's like she's like a lady, you know what I'm saying? But at some point in the fight, she just be like, F it.
I'm gonna go
and I felt like Nunes came out and punched her. Man, she kicked her one time and she flipped over. I was like, oh, this might not serious? This might not. Yes. Then Nunes kicked Pena and she flipped over. I was like, ooh. But bro, she stood in there with her and she felt the way around. And then Nunes hit her a few times and she kind of was like, all right, that hurt, but I'm cool. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And bro, they came out in the second round and she was just like, I'm gonna jab her. Bam, bam. And so she was jabbing her, and even when she was jabbing her, Nunes might hit her, and like her eye was like, bro, her eye was like,
But she was like, I'm not getting knocked out. Yeah.
She was like, I'm gonna hit her, she gonna hit me, but I don't think she could hit me as much as I can hit her. And she was just bam, bam, bam. And then you could see Nunes' face. Nunes was like, I
can't believe she's tagging me.
She was like, bro,
how is this happening?
Gerald, her mouth opened up. She was like, oh. I was like, oh, I looked at Leak in the face. You remember how we were when Nunes beat Cyborg?
Yeah.
And we was just like, nigga, this ain't gonna happen. This ain't gonna happen.
Bro, well, I thought Cyborg was invincible. So,
bro.
Hey.
So when she started punching this girl in the face, I said, Gerald, I looked at Alika, I said, oh my God. So Alika's like watching the fight like a regular fight. You know me, I'm running around the living room, jumping up and down. Oh my God. And then, bro, when her mouth opened up and she was tired, man, Pena jumped on her back. And when she jumped on her back, I said, oh,
choke out.
It's been one.
Choke out. Yeah, I am drinking tonight.
Yeah, that's all I got though, bro. Really? Jameson? Really?
Man. Okay, so bro, I gotta say something. I am completely done with clear liquor.
Oh,
period. I can't do it no more, man. I cannot do vodka. I can't do tequila. Anything clear. I can do some dark tequila, but anything clear. I don't know. I feel like I'm on that pathway where you actually quit dark liquor and you was like, I can only do this.
hey,
that's what I'm on right now.
I just want you to know you're not welcome over here no more.
Oh, that's cold-blooded, bro.
We don't do dark liquor over here.
Okay, well, I mean, shoot,
y'all
get bottles for me all the time. You might as well.
We don't do dark liquor.
Leave it there for me.
Yeah, nobody gonna touch it.
Oh, ain't
bro,
nobody gonna touch it.
No.
I had a Crown Royal bottle sit up in your crib for like what, 6 months?
6 months, bro. Not
Didn't
touched.
get touched.
Bro, you got a Cavassier bottle over here right now. We just look at it.
Yeah, I don't know if I can do that one. I tried it, but yeah, that.
We do Tito's and tequilas over here. That's all we do. TNT, baby.
I mean, that's
Tito's
all you
tequila.
do. Yeah.
All right, bro. Well, I'm gonna jump off, man. Definitely appreciate it. Hopefully let's try to do something next week. You come home Thursday though, right?
Yeah. The day before Christmas Eve, which we can actually work. Hold on, man, my bad. We can actually do something that man, let's just try to. This is what I want to do, man. See if we can get to a point where we can actually link up and do like just an hour, 30 to 45 minutes, and we can do a 15-minute extra. You know what I'm saying? If we want.
I'm good with that.
But we record for 30, 45 minutes. The 15 minutes we do is just gonna be extra stuff. If we want to add it on later, we can. If not, whatever.
Bet.
But yeah, man, we could do that like real simple. And I love to do it when we have big games because that makes it to where something is fresh. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm good with that.
So anyway, all right, dog, man. Let me get to it.
All right, bro. I'll holler at you.
All right, bro. Appreciate it.